Dick Van Dyke is more than a beloved entertainer. He is a living reminder that joy can be a form of strength. For more than 70 years, he has offered audiences something rare and deeply human: comfort through laughter, warmth through performance, and light through kindness. From unforgettable television moments to iconic film roles in Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Van Dyke has always carried an energy that feels timeless. His smile was never just charming, it felt like reassurance. His humor was never shallow, it was healing. Yet behind that radiant presence was a life shaped by resilience, persistence, and the quiet understanding that true performance is not about perfection, but about connection. Early life, the spark, born in simplicity. Born in 1925 in Danville, Illinois, Dick Van Dyke entered a world still struggling with hardship. His childhood was not marked by luxury or ease, but by the ordinary challenges of a working family trying to stay afloat. His father traveled often for work, leaving long absences that shaped the emotional atmosphere of home, while his mother worked tirelessly to support the family. In those early years, young Dick learned the weight of responsibility and the ache of longing for stability. Yet even then, something bright lived within him. He discovered early that laughter could be both a shield and a bridge, a way to reach others while protecting his own vulnerable heart. At school, he found refuge in choir and drama, spaces where the shy boy from Illinois could step into a world that recognized him. Even as a child, he carried a deep curiosity about people and emotion, sensing that humor could make others feel seen. Finding his voice through persistence. Van Dyke's rise was not instant, and his early years in entertainment were defined by patience rather than glamour. In the late 1940s, he began working as a radio DJ, speaking into a microphone with the hope that someone, somewhere, was listening. Those moments shaped his understanding of what performance truly meant. It wasn't just entertainment, it was communication, a bridge between loneliness and shared joy. He later formed a mime comedy duo called Eric and Van, the Merry Mutes, performing across small clubs and modest stages, refining his craft in obscurity. During the Korean War era, he attempted to serve as a pilot but was deemed underweight, eventually contributing by entertaining troops through special services. Even then, his gift was clear. He had the rare ability to lift spirits, even while privately wrestling with self-doubt. The slow climb toward recognition. After returning home, Van Dyke navigated years of uncertainty, moving between cities, taking small gigs, and hosting local television programs. Each performance was a step forward, even when the spotlight was dim. The journey was not glamorous, but it instilled something lasting: resilience. By the late 1950s, after years of quiet work, he reached a turning point with Broadway's Bye Bye Birdie. At age 35, he won a Tony Award, and suddenly, the perseverance of decades became visible to the world. That moment was more than professional success. It was proof that dedication, patience, and emotional depth can eventually find their place. Television stardom, redefining American comedy. The 1960s brought The Dick Van Dyke Show, a series that became a landmark in American television. As Rob Petrie, Van Dyke blended humor with humanity in a way that felt revolutionary. He wasn't just funny. He was relatable, vulnerable, and deeply kind. Alongside Mary Tyler Moore, he created a world where laughter felt warm rather than forced, and where comedy carried genuine heart. Audiences didn't just watch him. They welcomed him into their homes like a companion. In an era of cultural change and uncertainty, his humor offered reassurance. He reminded people that joy could be authentic, that kindness could exist on screen, and that laughter could be a form of connection rather than distraction. The magic of film. joy that became timeless. Van Dyke's impact extended far beyond television. His role as Bert the Chimney Sweep in Disney's Mary Poppins captured the imagination of generations. With physical comedy, music, and pure energy, he created a character who felt like wonder itself. In Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, he brought the same warmth, becoming a symbol of family joy and playful optimism. These performances transcended entertainment. They became cultural memories. Audiences didn't just laugh with him. They felt comforted, as though his presence made the world lighter. Every grin, every dance step, every burst of laughter carried something deeper, a lifelong commitment to making people feel better. Challenges. Behind the curtain, even amid success, Van Dyke's life was not free of struggle. Career transitions brought moments of frustration as he sought roles that stretched beyond the charm audiences expected. Like any artist, he faced periods of uncertainty and creative longing. Off-screen, he endured personal hardships, grief, and the inevitable challenges that come with a long life. Yet, what made him remarkable was how those difficulties never hardened him. Instead, they deepened his warmth. Colleagues admired his generosity, humility, and sincerity, recognizing that his kindness was not a performance. It was who he truly was. Love, partnership, and happiness. Later in life, Van Dyke's personal life has also reflected the enduring power of companionship. In later years, he found love with Arlene Silver, a relationship rooted in mutual respect, joy, and genuine connection. Their partnership serves as a reminder that love is not limited by convention or expectation. It reflects a life lived openly, embracing happiness where it appears. Beyond awards and fame, it is often these human bonds that sustain us most deeply, and Van Dyke's story is a testament to that truth. Longevity and living with gratitude. Approaching a century of life, Van Dyke continues to embody vitality. He has embraced healthy routines like yoga, balanced living, and daily rituals that keep him engaged with the world. Despite the natural challenges of aging, he remains active, curious, and filled with gratitude. His approach to life reflects a philosophy of resilience and humor, choosing joy not as denial of hardship, but as a way to move through it. Each day becomes an opportunity not just to exist, but to live fully. A legacy that continues to shine. Even in later years, Van Dyke has remained connected with audiences. Appearances on modern programs and collaborations with contemporary artists show that his spirit is timeless. His reflections on living well, including his memoir 100 Rules for Living to 100, emphasize lessons not about fame, but about kindness, laughter, and endurance. Awards and honors, from Emmys to the Kennedy Center, underscore his achievements, but his true legacy lies in something far deeper: the comfort he has provided, the joy he has sparked, and the warmth he has given to generations. The measure of true greatness. Dick Van Dyke's life is a story of resilience, empathy, and connection. From a shy boy in Illinois to an icon of television and film, his journey reflects the power of authenticity. He has shown that humor is not superficial. It is a bridge to understanding. Joy is not fleeting. It is a reflection of lived experience. Greatness is not measured only by accolades, but by the impact one leaves on the hearts of others. Watching him perform reminds us that optimism, curiosity, and kindness can endure through decades of change, a legacy of light. As he stands near the threshold of a century, Dick Van Dyke remains a vibrant testament to the enduring power of joy. His story demonstrates resilience, humility, and generosity, reminding us that laughter is a gift and kindness is a choice. He has not only entertained, he has lifted spirits, inspired hope, and made the world feel brighter. Dick Van Dyke didn't just make people laugh, he made them feel connected, comforted, and seen. And that, above all, is the legacy of a life truly well lived.